Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Fresco, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you got some. Uh, Today's Friday, September the 20th, 2024. Got some happy birthday shout outs going out to Larry Williams Jr. I'm sorry, Larry Willis Jr. and Cheryl Davis-Tanferno. So, without further ado, here's birthday song for the two of you. Hey Cheryl, hey Larry, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another year gone away. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Today. It's your happy birthday day today. Said, hey Larry, hey Cheryl, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. It's your happy birthday day today. Happy birthday to the two of you and many more blessed birthdays. All right, how about them Shin Show fans? We only got one. Well, we got a couple. Martin Kelly, a.k.a. Smiley, Rico Murphy, and Jarvis Johnson. Then there's my Pokey pal, my favorite Pokey pal gal, Tracy, a Bernat. Uh, there's your special return poke for you now. Alrighty then, we're just going to jump right on into your weather forecast brought to you today by Helping Hands Thrift Store, Rest, Diner, and Foster Care Closet. Helping Hands Thrift Store, Diner, and Foster Care Closet is located at 416 South 5th Street, St. Charles, Missouri. Come on by, get yourself some pie, and shop till you drop. I tell you what, they've got bargains in that place that you just can't beat. They had some $2 shirts the other day, and clothing. Clothing was like really cheap, and they've got all kinds of jewelry, curio cabinets, and all kinds of stuff. It's set up like a boutique now, so it's easier to get around in. So all the stuff's on the walls. So pop on by, say goodbye to Tim and Bev, and you're sure to get a guaranteed #1 free smile when you walk in the door. And not only that, they've got a punch card program going on now. For every purchase you make, you get a free punch. And then at the end of 10 punches, you get a $20 store credit. So that's always good because $20 goes a long ways in that store. All right, alrighty then. We've got mostly sunny skies today. High temperatures of 96 degrees Fahrenheit with winds light and variable. Few clouds from time to time. Overnight, temperatures around 72 degrees Fahrenheit with winds light and variable at east to southeast at 3 miles per hour. Oh, those light and variable winds today out of the west about 4.5 miles per hour. All right, and for tomorrow, Saturday, September the 21st, scattered thunderstorms in the morning, then cloudy skies later at night. High temperature, or later in the day. High temperatures of 82 degrees Fahrenheit with winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. 50% chance of precipitation. Cloudy in the evening, then scattered thunderstorms developing after midnight. Low temperatures around 70 degrees Fahrenheit and winds south to southeast at about 4 miles per hour. Light chances of rain 70%, so we're going to get wet, folks. Sunday, September the 20th, thunderstorms in the morning, then cloudy skies later at night. Potential for some heavy rainfall. High temperatures of 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds south to southwest, that is, at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 90%. Scattered thunderstorms during the evening, becoming more widespread overnight. Low temperatures of 65 degrees Fahrenheit with winds out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain, 80%. So when I say 80% chance, that means it's got an 80% chance of hitting St. Charles. All right? That's not 80% chance of rain. That's 80% chance that it's going to hit St. Charles. All right, Monday, September the 23rd. Thunderstorms with high temperatures of 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And an 80% chance of precipitation. Showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then mainly cloudy skies overnight with light rain possible. Low temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be north at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and 80% chance we're going to get hit. Tuesday, September the 24th. Rain showers early with overcast skies later on in the day. High temperatures of 73 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Partly cloudy skies early with increasing clouds overnight. Low temperatures of 58 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looks like the rain slowly pushing out. Wednesday, our fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area will be sunshine and clouds mixed together. High temperatures of 76 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight, low temperatures near 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. All right. I know we've got other fans out there watching. You pick it up later on in the day, and that's okay. Glad to have you. Let's see. What do we got going here? We want to sing a song. That's our whole life long. Song lyrics, just sing. That ain't it. Song lyrics, just sing a song. Well, song lyrics, just sing the Carpenters. Where is it at? I know it's on here. Bear with. Just sing. Sing a song. Make it simple. Give us your whole life long. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. Da 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 da. I said da 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 da. So sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing a song, Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. Sing, sing a song. Let the world sing along. Sing of love that could be. Sing for you, sing for me, and sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. There. I knew it. Most of it I knew. Without having to look it up, I finally found it. Yeah, I guess we're doing all right here. All right. I've been down that road before. Let's do song lyrics. Turn the page. On a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moan out its one long note song. You think about the women or the girl you knew the night before, but all but the thoughts will soon be a wandering the way they always do. And when you're riding 16 hours, there's nothing much to do. And all you don't feel much like riding and just wish the trip was through. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. There I go playing stock and there I go. Turn the page. So you walk into the restaurant, all strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the gold. It's all the old same cliches. Is that a woman or a man? But you just, uh, yeah, you pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just don't. You just want to explode. Yeah, most times you can hear them talk, and other times you can't. All the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? And you always seem outnumbered, and you don't dare make a stand. Well, mm, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing star again. There I go. Oh, turn the page. Oh, out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try and give away. And as the sweat pours out your body, like the music that you play, and later in the evening, as you're lying awake in bed, with the echoes of the amplifiers ringing through your head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said, what she said. Yeah, here I am on the road again. There I go up on the stage. Here I go playing star again. There I am. Turn the page. There I go. Turn the page. Let's see. Uh, let's go hitchhiking. Um, Song lyrics Phantom 309. Well, I was out on the West Coast trying to make a buck, and things didn't work out. I was down on my luck. Got tired of roaming and bumming around, so I started thumbing back east towards my hometown. Made a lot of miles the first 2 days, and I figured I'd be home in a week if my luck held out this way. But that third night, I got stranded way out of town at a cold, lonely crossroads, and the rain was pouring down. Well, I was hungry and freezing down and done caught a chill when the lights of a big semi topped the hill. Lord, I sure was glad to hear them air brakes come on, and I climbed up into that cab where I knew it'd be warm. Well, at the wheel sat a big man. He weighed about 210, and he stuck out his hand and said, Jim, with a grin, said, Big Joe's the name. And I told him mine, and he said, the name of the rig is the Phantom 309. Well, I asked him why he called his rig such a name, and he said, son, this old Mac can put 'em all to shame. There ain't a driver or a rig around any line and ain't seen nothing but tail lights from the Phantom 309. Well, we rode and talked the better part of the night when the lights of a truck stop came into sight. He said, well, I'm sorry, son. This is as far as you go, 'cause I got to make a turn just up the road. Well, he tossed me a dime, and he pulled her into low. And he says, have yourself a cup on old Big Joe. And when Joe and his rig roared out of sight, they were gone in nothing, clean out of in no time, clean out of sight. Well, I went inside and ordered me up a cup and told the waiter Big Joe was setting me up. Oh, you could have heard a pin drop, and it got deathly quiet, and the waiter's face kind of turned white. Well, did I say something wrong? I said with a halfway grin. And he said, no, this happens every now and then. Every driver around here knows Big Joe. But, son, let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. At the crossroads tonight, where you flagged him down, there was a busload of kids coming from town. And they were right in the middle when Big Joe topped the hill. It could have been a slaughter, but he turned the wheel. Well, Joe lost control and went into a skid and gave his life to save that bunch of kids. And there, at the crossroads, was the end of the line for Big Joe and the Phantom 309. But every now and then, some hiker will come by and, like you, Big Joe, give him a ride. And here, have another cup. Forget about the dime. Keep it as a souvenir from Big Joe and the Phantom 309. All right. How about song lyrics King of the Road? Trailers for sale or rent. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no food, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. All but 2 hours of pushing room. Buys an 812 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train. Destination Bangor, Maine. old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies. I have found short, but not too very around. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all their children and all their names, and every handout in every town, and every block that ain't block room, ain't no one around. Oh, I'm singing trailers, boat, sailor, and rooms to let Betty says. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. All but 2 hours of a push and breathe. Buys an 8 for 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Trailers, boat, sailor, and rooms select 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. Oh, but 2 hours of push and broom. Buys 12. All right, there we go. Alrighty, let's see what's going on this weekend. Seeing how it is Friday. Of course, everything's going to be a bit rain tomorrow. And of course, the festival is going on down there at the August festival is going to be reoccurring, but August Harvest Festival is going to be running from today through tomorrow, and that's going to be Augusta, Missouri, at 5577 Walnut Street, Augusta, Missouri. The Augusta Harvest Festival begins on Friday, September the 20th, with Swinging in the Vines, a and a gourmet picnic at Honeybee Vineyard, a privatized uh, vineyard east in Augusta. Take a ride on a pumpkin wagon. Collect your picnic baskets for your select to select your bottle of wine. Enjoy a port tasting in the historic wine cellar and dance under the stars to the live band. This will be an enchanted evening. Come join us, and tickets are available for purchase or call 636 228 4005. All inclusive costs at of the evening overall is $125 for two people. Well, you know me, I usually don't uh, cover that or talk about that sort of thing because it costs. But anyway, if you're looking for date night, that's the place to go. Friday, September the 20th, 6 p.m., swinging in the vines and the gourmet picnic in the vineyard. And on Saturday, September 21st, the 5K run, the parade, and the pie eating contest, children's activities, the bounce house, and live music. So come on out and enjoy yourself at the Augusta Harvest uh, Festival. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Blah, 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 blah. Newtown concert series tonight. Uh, Down at Newtown here in St. Charles. Come on down and listen to Trixie Delight. There you go. They're a good band. They're going to be at the Newtown Amphitheater 3312 Rue Royale Drive, St. Charles, Missouri 63301, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Newtown's 20-year anniversary party, old time festival, return, featuring games, cakewalk, and other fun activities, followed up by special guest Trixie Delight. They are the ultimate rock and rollers and beloved by Newtown. So come on down and enjoy uh, the celebration at Newtown. That sounds fun. I might end up doing that. All right, let's see. Coin Fair is going to be going on out in St. Peter's. Of course, that's probably a paid for event. No, actually, it says something about being free. Yeah, Peter's Parish Center, 301 First Capitol Drive in St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. Price is free from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The 2024 coin show will be held at St. Peter Parish Central Offerings, U.S. and World Coins, Tokens, and Currency, free admission and free parking, sponsored by the World Coin Club of Missouri. Well, there you go. Wasn't expensive like I thought it was going to be. Renaissance Festival going on weekendly, each and every weekend. And that'll be September 14th through October 27th, every weekend. Times on 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And reoccurring Saturday, weekly on Saturdays and Sundays. Rotary Park, 2577 West Meyer Road, Winsville, Missouri, 63385. So get on out there to the St. Louis Renaissance Festival. It's a long-standing tradition and event that brings you the adventures, excitement, and spirit of Renaissance. Come and join us as we celebrate our 26th year. Enjoy entertaining ranging from pirates to jousting to jugglers and to turkey legs and much more. There's something for everyone to enjoy. This is truly something for everyone at the St. Louis Renaissance Festival. Huzzah! Visit us on weekends, September 14 through October 27, plus Monday, October the 14th. Free parking. So there you have it. I lowered and mild, and you feel the temperature rising. Also on the 21st, of course, St. Charles River Walk Market in the morning. They're going to be reoccurring on every Saturday through November 30th. So 500 North Riverside Drive at the Foundry Arts Center, 7:30 a.m. to 1:00 p.m. Fresh produce and crafts from local vendors. Enjoy live local music as you push or pursue fresh herbs, eggs, artisan jams, and jellies, jewelry, and aprons, and other gift ideas at the Foundry Arts Center at the St. Charles River Walk Market. Used to be the Farmers Market. Also on the 21st, Saturday, you're going to have sunset Sunset Concert Series over off of 370 Lakeside Drive. And they're going to be having, what are they going to have this time? 370 Lakeside Park, 1000 Lakeside Park Drive, St. Peters, Missouri, 63376. Free parking, and it starts at 3 p.m. Yep, more music, more fun. The more the music on Saturday, so we could fit in even more great acts. Sing along to songs you know and dance into the sunset, starting at 3 p.m. and the music begins at 4 p.m. The evening concludes with fireworks, music by Fabulous Motown Review, and the Funky Butt Brass Band. So come on by Lakeside. That sounds like a fun concert too. Might have myself wrapped up in concerts this weekend. Easton Corbin. Ticket sales. Oh, tickets. Sorry. Sorry, Easton. I advertised for you, but oh, sure enough. Car Shield Field at 900 TR Hughes Boulevard, O'Fallon, Missouri. These tickets are $14 to $34. Gates open at 7 p.m. on September 27th. That would be uh, the next Friday. Easton Corbin has been gracing stages with his memorable baritone and unique blend of traditional and modern country music for more than a decade. So, the Florida native, who boasts two number one two number one singles with a little more country than that, and Roll With It embarks on a new musical chapter with his recent singing to Stone Country Records, or signing to Stone Country Records. Corbin teams with industry veterans like Benny Brown, Paul Brown, and Jason uh, Sellers as the label's flagship artists. Throughout his career, Corbin has amassed 7 top to single and 3 American Country Awards, named Balladeer on Billboard's 2020 or 2010 Top New Country Artist. Corbin has never shied away from his traditional roots with your big sky, com- completing his unapologetic and unwavering traditional country sound. His self-titled debut album was named Country Breakthrough Album of the Year by iTunes. So rewind best of 2010, while America songwriters has com- complimented the singers' warm, smooth, and gray southern drawl. All right, there you have it. That's probably enough things going on. We're going to go ahead and jump on over to the story time with TV Grandpa and do something there. Set up story going on. someone or never alone. Sing that story and song. No one who ever played alone. Oh, let's see. Let's see for you and me. Oh, let's see. Let's see for you and me. Well, let's try Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. Okay, kiddos, it's TV Grandpa, and we're going to have story time with TV Grandpa. So it's time to jump up on the couch or jump up on the bed and rest your sleepy little head. Because TV Grandpa is going to put you to sleep with a nice, tender story to keep. Here we go. Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. Once upon a time, a young man's father died. Aladdin, as that was the young man's name, took his father's place in running the family store with his mother. One day, a stranger walked into the store. I am your uncle, said the stranger to Aladdin. I have come to see you. My father never spoke of a brother, said the Atlanta. Atlanta, Ad- Aladdin's mother turned around. My husband had no brother, said she to the stranger, narrowing her eyes. I assure you it is true, said the stranger. Years ago, your husband and I agreed that if something should happen to him, since I have been very fortunate in my life, I would help bring the same good future to your family. Well, the mother was interested. What do you have in mind? She said. Well, I know of a secret place that holds many riches, said the stranger. I will take your son there. With the wealth he will find, you and he will be set for life. And so the mother agreed, and the old man and the boy traveled for days throughout the desert. At last, they came to a cave. You should know that I learned a bit of magic in my life, said the old man to Aladdin. Now do not be surprised by anything you might see. So they stepped inside the cave, and it was pitch black. The old man shook open his fist, and a ball of light suddenly appeared, brightening the cave. Now, under the light was one long finger, and the uncle drew on the ground the shape of a circle, and he pulled from his pocket some red dust and threw it over the circle. He recited magic words, and the earth trembled, and the circle on the cave floor cracked wide open, and up through the cracks rose a giant white quartz crystal. It hovered in the air. Now, do not be alarmed, said the magician. What you want is under this crystal. Now, he chanted a few more magic words, and the giant crystal moved to the side and landed. Aladdin peered into the hole in the circle, and the first few steps led into a deep abyss. Fearing nothing, said the magician to Aladdin, you must go down these steps to the bottom of the steps, and you will see a long hallway. Follow the hallway to a garden of fruit trees. Touch nothing, go on, and you will see a large flat stone, and on top of the stone, an oil lamp that is lit. Pour out the oil and bring the lamp to me. Now go. Well, Aladdin stepped with care down the stairs, just as the old man had said. At the foot was a long hallway that led to a garden of fruit trees. The trees were marvelous to behold, with fruit that sparkled and shone, and he could not help but reach out and touch just one. Then, too late, he remembered what his uncle had said, but nothing trembled or terrible had happened. So he figured he might as well put the fine jeweled fruit in his vest pocket. The next thing he knew, he was plucking one more and then yet another jeweled fruit until his pockets were filled. Aladdin came to a large flat stone, and on it was an oil lamp, lit just as the old man had said. He poured out the oil, and he took the empty lamp to the opening of the cave. Aladdin called out, "Here I am, uncle." And the magician called out in a great hurry, "Give me the lamp, quickly." And just as soon as I'm up, said Aladdin, wondering why the magician seemed to be in such a hurry. "Hand over the lamp now," cried the old man, reaching down his hand. For you see, the only way the lamp could come out of the cave was as a gift from one person to another, and the magician knew this. That is why he wanted to get the lamp from the boy as soon as he could. Then he would kill the boy, and Aladdin felt a chill in the air. Something was wrong. Somehow he knew he must not give up the lamp. "Let me up first," said Aladdin, "and then I will give you the lamp." The magician was furious. He fell into a rage and barked out magical words, and the giant white quartz crystal rose up, hovered over the hole, and landed. Tim Evans. Hey Siri, answer on speaker. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good. You're in the middle of a video blog, so I just realized your voice is being heard on the air.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
All right.
Hey, I got him they passed your van, all right, but
okay.
I got to replace on the right rear. There's the lower control arm.
Yeah.
And the bushings are wore out in that lower control arm.
Okay, that's what the thump is.
I ordered a lower control arm, and it'll be in over the weekend. So, and then I can put it in anytime.
Okay, because that's what that bumping noise is. Yeah, because I was like,
he jerked on that, and I went in there and shopped, because I'm always in there when they inspected it.
Right.
And he said, Tim, I'll go ahead and pass it for you, but make sure you replace this for him.
Yeah. Okay.
I said, okay. So I didn't have to go back up for a reinspection.
Yeah.
So I got all that done. So, but I ordered it, and then we'll put it on as soon as it comes in.
All right, sounds like a plan.
So if you want, after we shut the store down, unless you need it sooner, I can bring the van down if somebody can bring me back to the store.
Yeah, just give my mom a call, and she'll come over and pay you.
Okay, all right.
And then,
all you owe me for an ounce for the inspection, $36.
Oh, okay.
And so that's all you owe me for that right now. I don't know how much the control arm is. I don't just go ahead and order it, and I get dealer discount. So.
Right. Did you did the light work?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. I ordered a new light thing for that, and it's going to be in. I'll do all that at the same time.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I had a slap on to get to work.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm going to put a new pigtail on it when I do this other.
Right, because I said.
So I'll fix all that at once.
I said,
okay?
you just give it a slap, it'll work.
Yeah, but you won't have to do that once I put the new pigtail on it.
Right, because
okay.
It's the wires in there are real brittle though.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I pulled it out and looked at it.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later.
Okie doke. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And so, back to where we were. Sorry, I had to get some information on my van. Of course, Bristol rose up, hovered over the hole, and then landed. All was dark. Aladdin was trapped. For days, Aladdin despaired. Why didn't I just hand over the old lamp? Who cares about it anyway? Whatever might have came of it, it couldn't have been worse than this. What was I thinking? Rubbing the lamp, he moaned, "Oh, I wish I could get out of here." And at once, a huge genie rose up into the air. "Master," boomed the genie, "is this your first wish? To get out of this cave? 3 wishes are yours to command." Aladdin's mouth fell open. Amazed, he mumbled, "Yes, of course." And as more than anything, he wanted to get out of the cave and go home. The very next moment, Aladdin was outside his home, still holding the lamp, and with the jewels, fruits still in his pockets. His mother could not believe what her son told her. "You tell me that that's a magic lamp?" She laughed. "This old thing?" She took the old lamp, grabbed a rag, and she started to clean it. "And if there were really a genie in this old lamp, I would say to it, 'Genie, make a feast for me and my son, and serve it on plates of gold.'" You can imagine the mother's surprise, for the genie rose up out of the lamp and said in a booming voice, "Master, your wish is my command." And at once a feast fit for a king waited down the kitchen table. "You're out?"
Yeah.
"Okay. Then have a good day. I'll see you later. Tomorrow, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okie dokie.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. "Master, your wish is my command." And at once a feast fit for a king weighed down her kitchen table on plates of glimmering gold. Mother and son enjoyed the feast like no other, and the mother washed and sold the gold plates and brought necessary things to live. And from then on, Aladdin and his mother lived quite well. One day, Aladdin thought to himself, "Why think small? With all the jewels, fruits I have, I could marry the princess herself and become the prince of the land." His mother laughed. "You can't just go to a palace with some fine gifts and expect to marry a princess." But Aladdin wrapped some of the jeweled fruit in a silk cloth and went off to the palace anyway. The guard stopped Aladdin. He insisted he had something very valuable for the sultan, and so they let him in. "Now," said the sultan, "what have you brought me that you say is so valuable?" Aladdin showed the sultan the jeweled fruit. The sultan was impressed. "If you are as worthy of my daughter as you say, you must bring me 40 golden trays of the same gems carried in by servants. Aladdin went home and told his mother of the Sultan's demand. "It's no problem," said she. "I have two more wishes. I will call for the genie." And so she rubbed the lamp and made her second wish. Be- Before long, Aladdin was again at the steps of the Sultan's uh, place or palace, and this time with 40 golden trays of jeweled fruit carried by as many servants. And the Sultan was pleased. "But you cannot think this is enough to win the hand of my daughter," he said. "To truly win my favor, you must build a golden palace for my daughter and you to live in." So Aladdin brought back this new news to his mother. And so, for her third wish, the mother asked the genie to create a golden palace. And the next morning, right outside the Sultan's bedroom, appeared a golden palace, gleaming in the sun. Meanwhile, back at Aladdin's home, his mother said, "It is time for you to go, my son, to meet your princess." And her wishes spent, she gave him the lamp. The next morning, the Sultan called for his daughter. "Look at this palace," he said, pointing out the window. "This is the husband for you." "Because of this palace," said his daughter. "Have you even met this man?" "Why bother?" said the Sultan. "He can make a golden palace appear overnight. He is even more powerful than my royal advisor, the Czar." "Why is being powerful all that matters?" said the princess. "Yesterday your Czar was most powerful man in the kingdom, and I was to marry him. Today this stranger is the most powerful man, and I am to marry him. Why do you think it matters to me who is most powerful?" "I am your father, the Sultan of this land," he roared, "and I say you will marry him." The princess threw up her arms in despair. "It's no use." In her dressing room, the princess groaned to Nadia, her lady in waiting, and she said, "My father is determined to marry me off, no matter what, and to one powerful man or another. He hardly cares who he is." "But, madam," said Nadia, "isn't this wonderful news? A new stranger and an excellent match." The princess looked at her lady in waiting. "You don't know how lucky you are," she said. "I would rather live your life than be handed off in this way." "And I would rather live yours," said Nadia, and the two of them stared at each other for a couple of moments. They were about the same height, and they had about the same color of hair, with all the sir, uh, scarves that maidens like to wear them wore. "So let's do it," they said together. And the two of them changed clothes. And at that very moment, Aladdin was riding to the Sultan's palace on a white horse, ready to meet his bride. The Sultan warmly greeted him. "Stay here in my palace until the preparations for your wedding are complete," he said. And as tradition held, Aladdin could not meet the princess until their wedding day. He caught a glimpse of Nadia from a distance, covered in scarves, thinking she was the true princess. Aladdin, the Sultan, and everyone else and the palace waited with growing excitement for the wedding day, except for one, the uncle magician who had left Aladdin trapped in the cave was also the Sultan's vizier. In court, he recognized Aladdin at once, and he knew there could be only one reason for the young man that could present all these gifts to the Sultan. Aladdin must have somehow escaped from the cave with the lamp. I will get my revenge, swore the Vizier. And if anyone is to have that lamp, it is me. And by this magic, he could tell where Aladdin had hidden the lamp. And when Aladdin was sleeping, the Vizier crept in and he stole it. In a quiet place, the Vizier made his first wish. Genie, do as I say. I want you to take Aladdin's palace to a faraway place in the desert, and then no one can find it. What the Vizier did not know was that very moment Nadia was inside Aladdin's palace, exploring it. And there is something else the Vizier did not know. The genie thought that the Vizier had commanded to be taken far away too, along with the palace. And so the genie sent the Vizier, the golden palace, and Nadia all together to a far away desert. The next morning, the Sultan awoke and saw nothing outside his bedroom window, where Aladdin's palace had stood the day before. The next moment, his servants rushed in, announcing that the princess had gone and was furious. He called for Aladdin. What have you done? The father yelled in a rage. Because of your magic tricks, I have lost my daughter. You must bring her back to me in 3 days, or it will cost you your head. Well, Aladdin thought he would simply use his second wish, and the genie would bring back the princess and the castle too. But he looked everywhere for the magic lamp. It was gone. In despair, Aladdin could do nothing but to ride away from the Sultan's palace on the white horse that he had rode in on. Sadly, he rode from town to town, but no one knew anything about the palace that had suddenly appeared overnight. You may wonder where was the real princess all this time, dressed as a servant girl. She had crept out of the palace that very day, and she had switched clothes with Nadia. And down the marketplace she went, and there she met an aging merchant. The old merchant told her that he was tired from riding so many years from town to town, selling his potion, potions and perfumes. He had many customers along the way who expected him, but he yearned to rest. The princess was dressed humbly, and yet she carried herself like royalty. She gained the confidence of the old merchant, and when she offered to ride his camel train in his place and share with what she earned with him, he was delighted. And that is how our princess found herself up clopping through the desert, selling potions and perfumes from town to town. Now, back to Aladdin. 2 days passed, and he was no closer to finding his lost palace. Crouched in front of his tent, he held his head in his hands. Why the sad face? The princess riding by stopped her camel train. Perhaps a potion will make you feel better. No, thank you, said Aladdin. The only thing that could help me is if I could bring back a princess who is missing and find my palace that was lost overnight. My goodness, said the princess through Aladdin, though Aladdin saw her only as a potion merchant. How did it all of this come about? Aladdin described the golden palace that vanished along with the princess inside, and that he had but one day left to bring them back home, or lose his life. Oh, this is an impossible task. Well, the true princess knew that it must not be she who was inside the palace, but the pretend princess. Do not despair, said the true princess. In my travels, I have heard of a golden palace in the desert that suddenly appeared out of nowhere. You did? Said Aladdin, looking up. Where? I can take you there if you like. If we leave left now, we could get there by morning. I am grateful, said Aladdin, and he had left all the jeweled fruits with his mother except for one. This he offered to the camel rider as payment. Oh, keep it, she said, with a wave of her hand. It's no trouble. Bring your horse to ride alongside my camel. Riding through the night, the two of them spoke of many things. Aladdin marveled at the young lady's easy mannered and generous spirit. He somehow knew that she could be trusted. Before long, he told her the rest of the story, how he discovered the magic lamp in the cave in the first place, and how he used his wishes to impress the Sultan so that he could marry the princess, and how the lamp was later stolen from him. What makes you think the princess would have wanted to marry you? Said the true princess. Well, said Aladdin musingly, I never thought of that. This and other matters of the heart and mind passed between them as the two rode through the night. And as the morning grew brighter, uh, Aladdin and she were riding into a path between two very tall walls of rock, rose colored they were, with thin bands of white and blue. Suddenly, the tall rock wall ended, and they arrived at a clearing. Now, look, said the princess, pointing ahead. That it? It is, Aladdin cried out with joy, recognizing his palace. I hope the princess is still inside. And then he added, though, even if she is, without my lamp, I could not get them both back before the third day. Just then, Nadia, who had been carried away along with the palace, as you must know, was looking out the window at the new guests. To her surprise, she recognized the rider of the camel, trained as none other than her beloved former mistress, and she waved at them both to come to the front door. The servant let the guests, Nadia, and took them to the drawing room and shut the door. She said, Mistress, how glad I am to see you. I am glad to see you too, Nadia. Aladdin was amazed. You know each other? The princess only said to Nadia, tell me, how did you find being a princess? At first I loved it. What's not to love? I liked well enough the fine gowns and all the attention that I got. But I got carried away with this palace, and the bazaar is here too. For the last 2 days he has done nothing but fly about in a rage and smashing things. He terrifies me. He can be scary, said the princess. You know the bazaar and what he was capable of. And there's more, said Nadia. He said with his lamp tomorrow that he will return to the Sultan's land and will to marry, have to, and I will have to marry him. You said with his lamp, Aladdin and the princess looked at each other. The princess returned to Nadia. Wait a minute, I have a plan. Well, the princess gave Nadia one of the sleeping potions in her stock of merchandise, and she told Nadia that when the bazaar returned that night, she must pour the sleeping potion into his wine, and he would fall into a deep sleep, and that would not be awakened by any noise. That he, uh, that is what she did. And when the wicked man was snoring, Nadia, the true princess, and Aladdin searched everywhere for the magic lamp, and at last they found it. The lamp in his hands again. Aladdin said, now I can make my second wish. I am going to wish for this castle and everyone in it to go back to the Sultan's kingdom, except the bazaar. Wait, said the true princess, leave me behind too. Aladdin argued uh, her to come. He urged her to come with him, but the princess would have none of it. She liked too well the life of freedom that she led as a merchant who traveled from town to town on a camel. Aladdin did not like it at all that she would be left behind with the bazaar, but she assured him the bazaar would not awaken for hours and she would have plenty of time to get far away. And so Aladdin rubbed the lamp and stated his wish to the genie. In a whoosh, Aladdin, the palace, and Nadia were all transported back to the very spot where the palace had stood before. The Sultan was delighted to have his daughter back, or you might say, the young woman he believed to be his daughter, covered as she was in scars. We will hold the wedding in 3 days, the Sultan said to Aladdin, and yet a sadness was growing in Aladdin's heart. Nadia was indeed a nice young woman, but there was something about that woman who rode the camel tree, the one who sold perfumes and potions. He could not get out of his mind the sound of her laughter, her clever mind, and the comfort of her company. At last he rubbed the lamp. Master, said the genie, this is your third and final wish. It is it uh, mountains of jewels you wish? Power over all the neighboring lands? Or the strength of 100 men? No, none of that, said Aladdin. I wish to take you to take me to that young woman I met, the camel rider, the one who sold perfumes and potions. But master, this is your last wish, said the genie. You could offer this woman your heart, and she may not agree. You'll miss you'll miss your chance to marry the Sultan's daughter and become a prince. I don't care, said Aladdin. I must tell this woman what is in my heart. Whatever comes of it, so be it. And so Aladdin made his third and last wish, and was whisked away to the princess, and he shared his feelings with her. The princess told him her secret, that she was actually the princess and now was happier living as a traveling merchant. Aladdin said he wanted nothing better than to spend the rest of his days with her by his side. Princess or not, they agreed to travel and have adventures together. It was not long before her feelings matched his own, and the two of them decided to marry. Then, such surprising news, Aladdin and the princess learned that the Sultan had suddenly died. And it's sad, Aladdin, or said Aladdin to his new bride, since your father is gone, would you consider returning to your father's palace? We could rule the kingdom side by side as a last goodbye to their life on the camel train. The princess mixed two magical potions, one scent of the gold that she had earned selling potions, flying back to the merchant that she had met in the village, and with her second potion, in a cloud of smoke, a magic carpet appeared. On this magic carpet, Aladdin and the princess flew back to the palace. Nadia was very pleased to see them. She gladly stepped down to serve again as lady in waiting to the princess, having to settle disputes and make important royal decisions was not at all what she had in mind. From then on, Aladdin and the princess ruled the kingdom wisely and well, and they lived happily ever after, as you may have thought. The end. There you go. That was a long one for today. Alrighty then. Now we're gonna move on into the daily bread portion of the program. Daily bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2024. The Bible with Briscoe 2024 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2024 will be Ecclesiastes 4 through 6 and 2 uh, 2 Corinthians 12. Did I get that? So, yeah, Ecclesiastes 4 through 6 and 2 Corinthians 12. So, don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2024 for your daily reading of the Bible. God's justice and grace is today's devotion in the daily bread portion of the program. And today's scripture and insight will be Numbers 1 through 8, and 15. So, here we go. A prophecy concerning Nibia, the book of the visions of Nuhum, the Eccleshite. So it's new. It is Nahum, not Numbers. Well, there you go. The Lord's anger against Nibia. The Lord is a jealous and avenging God. The Lord likes or takes vengeance and is filled with wrath. The Lord takes vengeance on his foes and vents his wrath against his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger, but great in power, and the Lord will not leave the guilty unpunished. His way is the whirlwind and the storm, the clouds and the dust of his feet. He rebukes the seas and dries it up. He makes all the rivers run dry. Bashan and Caramel wither and blossoms of Lebanon fade, the mountains quake before him, and the hills melt away. The earth trembles, and his presence in the world, and all who live in it. Now, who can withstand his indignation? Who can endure his fierce anger? His wrath is poured out like fire. To rock the rocks are sheltered before him. The Lord is good, a refuge in times of trouble. He cares for those who trust in him. But with an overwhelming flood, he will make an end of Nivea, and he will pursue his foes into the realm of darkness. Now, Numa 1:15. Look, there on the mountain, the feet of the one who brings good news, who proclaims peace. Celebrated your festivals in Judea and fulfill your vows. No more will the wicked invade you, and they will be completely destroyed. And so there you have it. That was the Daily Bread portion of the program, which concludes the Bible with Briscoe 2024. Which concludes the Daily Bread portion of the program. And so now that was brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2024, your daily reading of the Bible, to be completed within 1 year. Somebody's tuning in late. Glad to see you. Hello. Um, we're here. We're about to leave though. Just tuned in, caught the tail end of the show. But sorry, unless you got a song request. Oh, there's Eminem. Hello. Eminem. Eminem. Is that you that's right there right now? What kind of music do you like? I can sing. Oh, she's out. They're out. Okay. Anyway, that's the end of the show. We're out of here. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe. Hold on. I'll sing first. Hello. Goodbye, my friends. It's a time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's a time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, God loves you, and so do I. So come back and see us again tomorrow because, well, God willing, we'll be here. And we hope that you are too. Thank you and God bless you. Have a great day. Bye bye.